Welcome, parents, guardians, family, staff, administration, and most importantly, graduating students to the commencement of the Thomas A. Blakelock class of 2021. My name is Kiki Pugh, and I am honored to be the valedictorian for such an incredible group of students this year. This address is not only for the graduates, but it is also from us. So before we begin, I want to express gratitude to all those who have helped us along our journey at Blakelock. Teachers, thank you for not only having faith in us when we didn't, but simultaneously foregoing relationships that will leave a lasting impact. Guidance, thank you for dropping the challenging courses we thought we could handle, and also for being those who we come to for support in this chapter of our lives. Office admin and staff, thank you for being the hardworking backbone of our school community. Parents and guardians, thank you for the effort and love in bringing us up to be better individuals. And custodial staff, thank you for keeping our school not only clean, but ensuring our in-person learning environments were safe. And to all, at school or home, for making our final year the best it could be for us students in these unprecedented times. I genuinely do not think we would have been able to get through this all without you. So on behalf of the graduating class of 2021, thank you. A few days ago, I received a message from the school congratulating me and then assigning me the hardest homework of my entire high school career, this speech. My first thought, like many high schoolers, was to consult Google. I watched quite a few YouTube videos, even one titled 10 Tips to Creating a Magical Valedictorian Speech, because I wanted to ensure this address was perfect for this class, as we all deserve so much for what we have undergone. Then I realized our time here has been such a unique, distinctive adventure that simply cannot be understood by those who didn't live it themselves, and therefore, no one else could have wrote these words on a page for me. All of the ideas I gathered eventually culminated into what I'm about to share in the next few minutes. So, graduates, we have made it to the day that many of you, if you're like me, knew was coming but oddly never really expected to get to. 1,392 days ago, we walked into the brick building of Thomas A. Blakelock High School on the first day of grade 9 and received our class of 2021 t-shirts in the gym. It was the time where graduating just seemed so far away, as if we had endless days of high school ahead of us. And from that point on, we had individual, yet many universal experiences, the first of which being not able to find our classes because of how big the school felt. After that, we traveled to that same brick building 5 days a week, listened to the same version of O Canada in the morning, walked past each other in the halls to our next class, greeted Yvonne when we wanted to buy spicy chicken nuggets from the cafeteria, and were assigned the same tremendous amounts of homework from our teachers. But some of us had our personal passions and made choices in our Choose Your Own Adventure book of high school, leading us down different paths and pages to shape a personalized time at Blakelock. Many of us used extracurriculars as an outlet. Our sports teams, football, basketball, swimming, volleyball, the list goes on, were compiled of amazing individuals, many from this class. Our award-winning, nationally recognized bands, wind ensemble, symphonic winds, and jazz bands, and the endless opportunities that came with them. National festivals in Toronto, Ottawa, and unfortunately the canceled trip to Calgary. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to perform at the prestigious Carnegie Hall in New York City in grade 10. The National Theatre School Drama Festival, with productions like A Doll's Course, Light After Dark, and Property Rights, all 3 winning esteemed awards at the district level and 2 moving on to regionals. Student Council, with our Prime Ministers Dana and Iman holding meetings on topics within our school community and running General Council underneath that. Eco Team, Wellness Club, Tech Under 20, Math Contest. There were never-ending options of groups to join. These clubs, along with the friends we have made, the relationships we have formed, and the people you would occasionally choose to sit with at lunch, are the protagonist's actions that created the plot of your story. And though there are multiple endings to these type of adventure books, each only has one physical end, and that is the final page. So, here's our last page. We made it. And I know it's a cliche statement for a valedictorian address, But this class didn't just make it through 4 years of math homework, science projects, English essays, and sweaty gym classes. We made it through over a year of on and off online learning in uncertainty, fear, loss, and anxiety. Unfortunately, we were robbed of valuable moments with each other this past year. Our high school experience was never about what we were doing, but the fact that we were doing it together. And in this last year, together, we lost chances to be captains of sports teams, to display our art or perform for the last time, missed out on being in clubs we gave everything to for the last 4 years, and lost the closure we were promised at the end of our time at high school. The reality of missing out on so many final year events and traditions as graduates has been extremely disappointing for us all. But graduating in a global pandemic has given us a chance to look back at our memories and has taught us to never take anything for granted. One of my favorite authors and speakers, Brené Brown, once said, "Vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change." If we have learned anything in the last 15 months with the challenges of COVID-19 and the renewed fight for racial justice, it is indeed that strength and change can come from vulnerability. In a time of doubt and confusion, we responded to the call to rise from hopelessness to courageousness. We have been challenged, but we have pushed through. And now, in a time where our world is uniquely vulnerable, we are moving on and leaving the nest, continuing on as a generation that fights for what we believe in. Regardless of the different paths we took to getting to graduating today, we have remained united as tigers, proving that we are indeed born for greater things. No matter the point of where we are in our lives, this moment will forever be a part of our memories. So from the time you move that tassel to the left of your cap and onwards, remember that the unfortunate events of this year never have and never will be able to define who we are, because we didn't let our circumstances bury us. And in the same breath, I welcome the future. The only thing we know about the future is that it is unknown. However, I know that every graduate today will only accomplish fantastic things, and our relentless perseverance in the face of difficulty is testimony to that. I would finally like to congratulate everyone on the amazing accomplishment we have all achieved. Yes, it is disheartening that we are not able to celebrate together in a normal fashion. However, the happiness and joy still remains vibrant. So raise your caps high and keep your heads higher, because your future doesn't lie ahead of you waiting to happen. It lives deep inside of you, waiting to be discovered. And yes, I did get that off of a Hallmark graduation card. Happy graduation and best of luck to all of you in your future endeavors, no matter what they are. Once a tiger, always a tiger. Thank you.